Hello everyone, Horseman here. Today I'm going to talk about the Withered Army, and I'm going to show you guys a quick run through of what I did when I finally had the capability of doing a full 2000 Ancient Mana run, which gives me 20 of the Withered. Alright, so this is the best way to do it. As you can see, you're getting a lot of the Withered doing a lot of damage against enemies. Now, one thing you're going to note here is that you're going to see me pass by a whole lot of chests. These chests required for me to spend a 10 of the Withered in order to open up that chest, which you will do at the end of the actual event. Okay, so what does this mean? It means you get to spend your Withered, give up a little bit of your army in order to obtain a chest that will give you an item that will permanently boost the attributes of your Withered army, so that way the next time you go in there, your army is going to be that much stronger. So the idea here also is to see how far you can go with said army, or before you die, because you also, as soon as you die, it's game over. You're done, and you go back to the entrance. This first door here on the right side requires 2 Berserkers, which I do not have quite yet, and it is something that you're going to eventually be able to get later on down the road. But since I don't have them, I have not gone through here yet. Another thing you'll notice here is that I'm not doing a wonderful job in getting everything done here. My whole goal for this particular run was to get a score of 600, which I've been reading that all you really need is to get a score of 400 in order to get the maximum bonus out of it, which I don't fully understand, because you can get 400 very, very, very easily, and even 600 is not too terribly hard, but you'll get it probably about 75% through the whole shebang here. In this run, you'll see that I got a score of about, I think, 584, I do believe, supposedly it's supposed to be the same end rewards as it is if you're at 400, 375 to 400. So it is what it is. So I did a little bit of a testing, and I ran it again today. So there's actually kind of sort of 2 end results in here. You'll see one where for this particular run, and then you'll see the end result of the run that I did today, which I got a 642 score. And now you can see exactly what type of rewards you get out of the big chest, and see what the big difference is. The main thing to consider is that the run that I did today, I ended up getting a bunch of those other chests. I picked up 3 or 4 other chests and spent my Withered to do it. So when I say rewards at the end, I'm talking about the center chest, the big chest that's in the middle, not those other ones. So and I'll talk about that later on. But anyway, I'm not going to talk too much through this run. I'm just going to go ahead and speed this up so that way you can quickly get to the end. I don't want this video to be too terribly long. But if you have any questions, comments, or anything you'd like to discuss, you can do so in the comment section below. And I hope you like this video. Throw it a like. I'm just going to chime in again real quick at the end. Until then, be right back. Alright, I'm going to slow it down real quick just to explain something real quick. And this is where I really absolutely and utterly failed. So this Etten that you fight here is no joke, and you want to keep this bastard away from your army. You'll notice that I just went straight for the ads, and I didn't really deal with him at first. So the idea is you'll want to make sure that you can engage him as far away from your army as possible, and try to keep him there. Try to maintain aggro on them. Make sure your Withered are aggro or berserked, which is that action button down at the bottom, and keep your Withered army at max distance for them to be able to attack. I mean, they're going to be getting hit with the spiderlings. I mean, absolutely. But the real danger here is when he starts swinging that club, and when he does that big AOE. You'll start seeing my army just dying off real bad here, and yeah, I absolutely messed up. So today, when I ran it again and got the better score, I did do that. I kept them at a distance, and I made sure that I tried to do everything I could to keep them aggroed, also stunned. So, I mean, as a demon hunter, I have a lot more stuns than some other classes, I guess. I have the metamorphosis, so I can keep them there, and then get the other stun done. And as I pick up those orbs from spiderlings, my cooldowns also reduce, at least for like my Chaos Nova, my I-Beam, and things like that. So I was able to keep him fairly well CC'd. No, I'm not showing you guys right now because that just make this video way too long, but you get the idea. Anyway, there's my wisdom for this particular fight. On this part of the dungeon, you'll notice that these spiderlings are just going to keep coming at you, keep coming at you, keep coming at you, and that's exactly what it's going to do. You have to use your massive AoEs, stuns, whatever you can to CC these things, but the idea is to, one, not lose your Withered army, because they will stay down there and continue to fight these things, and next thing you know, you're going to end up losing them, so you don't want to do that. One of the things that I did here, again, I did it very poorly on this particular run. I did it much better on my second run that I did today with the 2000 Ancient Mana 20 Withered army run, was that I kept trying to get the spiderlings to come to me, so that way they can hurry up and kill whatever's aggroing them, and then try to keep my I-beams focused ahead, try to stun as much as I can, pick up those orbs, do those I-beams over and over and over and over again, any AoE that I could do to get as much of these spiders down as possible, so I can pick up the orbs again and rinse, repeat, because they will continue to come down these stairs, and you have to try to keep your Withered together this whole time, because, I mean, as you can see here, I've only got like maybe 8. So I got to work real hard to make sure that I get up these stairs with as much of these guys as I possibly can, because right at the top of the stairs is the final boss to this dungeon, which is a big spider. She's not that difficult. You can kill her. I did manage to kill her with this pitiful army that I had. But you know, I just had to get up there, aggro her real quick so she could stop putting out as many of those stupid spiders, get her down, berserk my my army, and kill her. So afterwards, you're done. So if you still have any Withered left, you can go back, open up any chests that you want, as long as you don't lose your army, because, and I do believe this is what happened, you'll see a little bit later on, I went back down those stairs, I do believe that I lost my army, and I don't know what they're doing, and I ended up, it just ended up ending on me. I mean, it just ended. It just said, hey, these guys have had enough, and you're done. Alright. But anyway, enjoy this last fight. I'll chime back in again here in a second.
These poor things have been through enough today. Oculus, send them back.
Alright, so now that the boss is down and they pulled me out like you saw there, these were all the chests that I was able to get on this particular run, so I didn't want to do the thing. But that one in the middle is always going to be there. It is always going to be there. That is your final reward. These ones on the side are going to be there to just give you some extra bonuses to the strength of your Withered army for the next time that you go in there, as I show you here. Now, again, the main purpose of me showing you this and talking about it is because I want you to see what I'm getting out of this center chest, and I'll show it in my inventory. Alright, so you can see that I got some reputation, I got a couple of other items. Now, out of that center chest, there's also a chance to get the reins of the something or other fox. This is where the fox mount comes from. I'm terrible with names, so again, please forgive me. But this is doing this event can get you the quest or the item to start the quest to get your fox mount. So keep that in mind as well. All right, so you got a chance to see what I got in this chest. So let me show you what I'm going to get out of, and this was like 584. Let me show you what I'm going to get out of a 642 chest.
Remember our sacrifice.
And here it is, opening up a 642 chest. Again, please don't mind what you see on the sides there. That has nothing to do with your score. These were all chests that I got within the ruins, spent my Withered army on it, and now, and again, that has nothing to do with the actual end results here. So just kind of disregard these. I'm just buffing up my army. And I still have a couple of those chests to get while I'm in there, so I'll probably get those the next run around. So, alright, I'm done with all this. Now you can see I'm going to open up that center chest, and I got fairly the same results. I got 4 of the 100s, and I got 1 of the 25s in terms of reputation for the Nightfallen, an artifact power, and some order resources, and really that's it. So again, I mean, I guess once you have this on farm, there's not really a whole lot of a sense of just going all out. So just do what you can. All right, Horseman out.